Good morning, everybody. Thank you for being here. My name is Captain Britt with the Seattle Police Department. I've been with the department for 23 years, most of which was in patrol. And I'll tell you, in the 17 years I spent answering calls and supervising those answering calls, I very much wish this was here. The chief's very kind to mention the work that went into this, but I have to admit that I stood on the shoulders of people who came well before me. This room was built under, I believe, Chief O'Toole. Deputy Chief Barden did a great deal of work into this space, as well as Deputy Mayor Burgess and several folks throughout the organization, both here and across the street. So I'm incredibly grateful for the opportunity to help build out this unit. Chief Barnes spoke a great deal about what this room is capable of. We don't take that lightly. We understand that there are a great deal of concern when it comes to privacy, especially when it comes to privacy beyond the borders of Seattle and what we share and where we share. That's why one of the reasons the first thing we put on the wall in here was cribbing the quote. Didn't do an exact quote because you get into debates about who the quote really belongs to, but the concept is sound. Great power requires greater responsibility. The analysts we've been fortunate enough to hire in this room, who are dedicated individuals who have dedicated most of their lives to law enforcement as well, they're faced with that quote every single day. The understanding that the work, the trust that's been given to us with this technology can never be abused. We have to make sure we're doing it right. And when we do it wrong, we have to make steps to correct that. We have to catch it early. We have to make sure that we're making those steps to do it right every time. So the concept of wielding this power responsibly and ethically is constantly in our minds. Chief mentioned the concept of making sure that we're being more precise, which is why the tenets of precision policing are on the wall in the back of the room here. Those are respond quickly, investigate thoroughly, identify correctly, arrest safely, and prosecute successfully. We have the ability now to give a lot more information to responding units. When I was taking calls, when Chief was taking calls, the most we could hope for was a really good description over the radio. You're looking for a white female wearing a blue tuxedo and a top hat. That'd be a great description if I got that. But now we're able to actually provide officers with still images. If it occurred in view of one of our cameras, we can actually provide still images of the subject involved directly onto the screen of the responding units. So not just going after a description that they're picturing in their head, they can actually see the person they're looking to go in contact. Our goal is to make sure that instead of stopping 3 wrong people in the blue tuxedos, we're stopping the one right person we're looking for. So the precision policing model is a critical component, and that'll play here in just a moment when we show the video. Nobody wants to hear me talk too much, but I'm sure there's going to be time for questions later on. But I want to make sure we hand it over to Council Member Kettle of the Public Safety Committee. Thank you.